You can find Christmas cheer in the most bizarre of places. And after watching some of the crap that I've had to sit through this month, I found Christmas cheer in the oddest place of all, a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Unironically, this movie just rocks. And maybe it's because I've had to stomach so many subpar Christmas movies this month, or maybe it's just the fact that I love Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, but I loved this movie. This movie takes place about a couple of years after Harold and Kumar escaped Guantanamo Bay. Yes, that was a thing, and they have actually drifted apart and gone their separate ways. Kumar has hit rock bottom, while Harold has actually done very well for himself. And at the time of Christmas, his soon-to-be wife, his soon-to-be father-in-law shows up with their entire family. He's played by Danny Trejo. He's awesome in the movie too. And he takes Christmas very seriously. And when the prized Christmas tree gets burnt up by a massive joint, yes, it's up to Harold and Kumar to replace the Christmas tree before they all return from midnight mass. I've watched the ending to Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle about 100,000 times. I can't put my finger on why, but it's just I have seen movies with much bigger budgets have less satisfying conclusions than that of Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. When they finally get there, Neil Patrick Harris orders them their or buys them their food, and Harold and Kumar each go,
I want 30 sliders, 5 French fries, and 4 large cherry cokes.
I want the same, except make mine Diet Cokes. Chuck.
and they finally eat it. It's just so good. And I was low-key kind of excited that I hadn't covered a very Harold and Kumar Christmas and hoping that it was just as good. I think White Castle is better, but this was very fun and definitely the pick-me-up that I needed. And really, the movie comes down to the fact that it knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything grand or splendid. It's a stoner comedy, but it embraces that. And it even is a little bit self-referential. It's a little meta, and you all know I hate meta movies, but the meta references actually work. Some of them have not aged the best. There's a couple of Avatar references, like the '09 Avatar, the movie came out in 2011, and 3D. There's a lot of 3D references in here, but it kind of pokes fun at the 3D. There's one character who is like, I have a 3D, and then Harold's like, what? And he's like, Daddy Daughter Day. I'm like, oh, okay. That was something rather odd, but okay. The actual 3D of the movie is low-key kind of terrible. It's on par with the original House of Wax. I was half expecting Kumar to like throw a ping pong and be like, hey, watch your tonsils, folks. I'm not aiming at toes. But the movie actually references how bad the 3D is, and so I'll allow it. Because the story is so simple, I got behind it, and I got behind both Harold and Kumar in their respective journeys. Harold is behind the eight ball throughout this entire movie. He's given up smoking weed because he wants to impress his future wife's family. And his father-in-law, or future father-in-law, is so into Christmas that he grows Christmas trees, and he spends like years doing it. So when this tree burns up, it's a massive deal, and the movie treats it as such. There's so much effort put forth into this movie that it almost doesn't seem fair. But I love it for that. I love the tender loving care that is put into a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Yes, I know what I'm saying when I'm saying this. One more note before I leave. There's actually a reference regarding Cal Penn to his time in the White House. They're in this elevator, and the white friend that they're traveling with, there's two white friends that they're like their respective counterparts, being Harold and Kumar. But Kumar's white counterpart is like caught telling him that tell everybody that he's Robert Pattinson's acting coach. And Cal Penn is like, yeah, no one's gonna believe that. And Pattinson's like, and the dude is like, oh yeah, well I'll just tell you you've been to the White House. And Cal Penn's like, yeah, people will believe that. Turns out Cal Penn was on Barack Obama's cabinet for a time. I laughed at that a little harder than I thought I did, but long story short, Very Harold and Kumar Christmas is severely underrated. No one talks about it, and I recommend it highly. Yes, I know what I did there.